Good morning, everyone. It's Luke here. If you don't know me yet, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Luca. I'm a native Italian speaker and I've mastered my English on my own, so I perfectly know what it feels like to spend a lot of time trying to improve your skills in a language and not seeing the long-awaited results. So if you're interested, definitely subscribe to this channel and join this amazing community, which is growing like crazy in recent times. Like, I'd like to have a brief congratulations moments to everybody here because we've almost reached 1,000 subscribers and that makes me so happy. Thank you all from the first one to the last one who subscribed, and it means the world. So in the last video, I received lots of comments saying that you guys enjoyed all of the pieces of advice I gave you in the last video on how to become fluent. And by the way, if you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it. And the link is in the description box. But some of you told me in the comments that another big problem while learning another language is to actually expand your vocabulary, get to know more words every single day. So in today's video, we are going to be tackling this topic, how to do it in the most efficient way, all the tips and the tricks I have used from my personal experience learning English on my own. Okay, so if you're ready, I'd say let's jump right into it. So the first thing you must do in order to expand your vocabulary is to actually read a lot. And yeah, this is maybe the easiest and taken for granted piece of advice that everybody's going to tell you out there on YouTube. So step one, to read every single day, possibly out loud so that you practice your pronunciation as well at the same time. And like, again, it doesn't matter what you're going to read. Like, it can be novels, it can be recipes, it can be Google Maps reviews, I don't know. As long as it's in English, read. Through the reading process, you're obviously going to encounter new unknown words. But wait, my advice here is to avoid circling it, highlighting it, or immediately trying to look it up on Google Translate and translate it to your native language. Don't do that. Instead, what I want you to do is to keep going, keep reading. It doesn't matter if you don't understand a word. In that exact moment, your brain is doing the connections, is really trying as hard as it can to find connections, find a logic. It's really trying to understand the general meaning of the sentence. And by reading on a daily basis, you'll meet the same word over and over again. And by doing that on a daily basis, your brain will slowly start to know what that word means, because I've seen it in so many contexts, so many different sentences by then. So even if you don't know the exact translation in your native language, you have actually just added a new word to your vocabulary. And if instead you tried to read and at the same time pause the activity, grab your phone, type the word, get the meaning, the actual reading practice would become so slow and boring, don't you think? So the second tip I want to give you today is actually to use the words you've just learned straight away. So for example, I've just learned the word bike rack, and I don't really know why this word came to my mind right now. So I'm gonna try to create a real sentence with it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna write it down on phone notes, on a piece of paper, or on my notebook. So like this morning, my father and I bought a new bike rack for our backyard, and now I can finally leave my bike outside, not worrying about it. I don't know, this is an example. Force myself to use this word straight away and make sure I won't forget it in 2 days. Yeah, so like right now, what I want you to do is to comment down below with a new word you've recently added to your vocabulary and create a real sentence. Something that really touches you, that is part of your daily life, and you can really create a sentence with it. So comment down below with something you've recently added to your vocabulary to really make sure it really sticks into your memory. So tip number 3 is to use Google Images. I know it can sound a little weird or silly maybe, but it has helped me a lot during the years. Like, it is so effective. It's so useful. Sure, it can help plenty of you guys out there, especially the ones with a photographic, eidetic type of memory. And yeah, like I'm talking about getting to know the meaning of a new word, not through translations or the words in general, but through images. This is, trust me, so incredibly powerful, helpful for you guys. Because sometimes our brain can actually remember an image for years and associate it to a certain word or a certain context. So next time you find a new word, go and type it on the Google bar and then go on the image section and you'll thank me later. Now, jokes apart, I think this is a fundamental and very important method to actually expand our vocabulary with new words. Really make sure they stay in here connected to images. Okay, so we're almost done. I just have a couple more tips and then we can call it a day. So tip number 4 is to use these 2 websites. So the first one is DeepL, which is actually a simple translator website. But I find it incredibly useful because it gives you lots of different synonyms, different sentences, examples, the pronunciation of the word you've typed, everything. It's incredible. And the second platform I'm about to recommend you is even more useful. So when you meet a new word you don't really know the meaning of, or like you don't know how to use it in a sentence, you just have to type it on Junglish platform. It's Junglish. I hope the pronunciation is correct. And the algorithm will automatically find clips from all over the internet containing that word you've just typed. I find it incredibly useful and fun, so if you're interested, give it a shot. The link is in the description box. Okay, so in the last piece of advice I want to share with you guys today is to keep track of all of those words you've added to your vocabulary to really make sure you don't forget them. Those are precious, new, juicy words you've put a lot of effort into remembering, right? So you don't want to lose any of them. So you can write it down on your phone notes, on a notebook, on a piece of paper, whatever works best for you, that's it. So we've come to the conclusion. This was all for today's video. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you found it useful or interesting, definitely let me know, you guys, down below in the comment section. Smash that subscribe button and leave a thumbs up as usual. And if you've understood everything I said in this video, it means your English level is medium to advanced. So you're doing an awesome job. You just have to expand your vocabulary and spend more time practicing. On my channel, you can find lots of videos about this topic. So if you want to master your English in 2023, I definitely recommend it to subscribe. So definitely let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comment section down below, and what are the methods you use to expand your vocabulary. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.